Hey Tim, how you doing? This is Ashley. This is a video that Lee and I reached out to you about a few months ago, and at that time you were on vacation and we were speaking with Kelly, so we put a hold on the video. So I figured, now's the time to do it. I was looking at your guys' stats and seeing that you guys still really aren't being found for the buyer intent keywords that we want to be found for, because that's the type of keywords that converts into actual paying customers, and I'll break all that down for you, show you all those here in a little bit. But yeah, I figured, you know what, I'd make this video for you anyways. I do these for free, and we find them to be, and customers find them to be, very helpful and informative. So once you're finished watching this video, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. There really is a lot of potential for somebody like yourself that offers all the services that you guys offer in, Appleton, in Green Bay, and so on and so forth, to really take their business to the next level. So yeah, once you're finished watching, just reach out and let's get started. So I'm going to start with your current website. Now when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate that site, and to be able to cater to different types of people coming to your website for whatever reason. Now what I mean when I say that is when somebody comes to your site, they do not want to have to scroll throughout your entire website just to see what services you're offering, let alone what areas you offer those services in, if you're local to them or not, so on and so forth. So what we like to do in every single one of our websites, in the header of the site, we like to have a services tab that drops down into all the different services that that company is willing to offer, as well as a locations tab, or like an areas we serve type tab, that again drops down into all the different areas that they're willing to travel to. So as far as your guys' current website goes, I do like how you guys have your plumbing services in a drop-down menu, as well as your remodeling services in a drop-down menu. It just makes your site that much more user-friendly, having them be in drop-down menus instead of actually having to click on it and read through all the different content that you have just to figure out if you offer, a service that they're looking to get. So with that being said, I would recommend offering some more of those services in the drop-down menu, some more of your more popular ones, or more based on your keywords in the area, as well as your locations tab or an areas we serve tab. I would definitely recommend having that. And again, what all of that does is it just makes your site that much more user friendly. Having a user friendly website is vital, and by not having a user friendly website, you will lose out on business from not having it be that. So the next thing that I want to go over is different ways for people to get a hold of you for your services that you're offering. So some people, they're coming to your site just to click on your phone number, talk to you on the phone, and that's it. While other people, for whatever reason, they may not want to talk on the phone. So we need to make sure that we have different ways for people to reach out to you for all the services that you have to offer. So what we find in high-ranking websites is they tend to have, again, a click-to-call phone number right from the start of the website, as well as a form submission option somewhere, again, at the start of the website. Now, what we find in those click-to-call phone numbers, as well as the form submission options, is that they are both great for client conversion, which is great for you guys. So the next thing that I want to go over is your guys' content. Now, when it comes to content, we do not want just any old written content. We want professionally written, keyword-rich, authoritative content. So basically what that means is, if we were to decide to start working together, I would go do competitive keyword research. Based on that research, I'd find the keywords that we know are going to bring you and your company more business. We send those out to our professional content writers, and what they do is they strategically embed those keywords throughout the content that they're writing about you, about the amazing services that you have to offer, so on and so forth. Now those keywords are so very important, and I'll show you some of them here in a little bit, because those keywords are what people are typing in Google to find you for the services that you're offering. So if you don't have any good keywords, or if you don't have the keywords that you want to be found for, then nobody is going to know that you exist. And that's obviously a problem, because you're losing out on business by not having those keywords. Now the next thing is, in order to be considered an authority in the eyes of Google, you need a minimum of 1,500 words of content. So looking at the content that you guys do have on your site, it's not enough as of right now to be considered an authority. So what we would want to do is definitely get more content on this page here of yours. And now let's say your competitor actually has 1,700 words of content. They are now beating you out as far as content goes, so we would now need to get more than what they have. So speaking of your competition, I did a general search in the area. I could have done, a million different searches with all the different services that you have to offer in all the different areas. But again, this video is just to give you an idea of the type of help that we can offer and what we can do for you and your company, and yeah, so on and so forth. So this is the search that I did, and based on this search, these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now, I'm going to show you how to beat these guys, but this is their website. They have a click-to-call phone number. They have their services all in a drop-down menu. They have all their service areas, although it's not as user-friendly because you actually have to click on it. They still have the service areas tab, and then they clearly have more content than you guys, because that's one of the reasons they're currently outranking you. But just having looked through their site before I'm doing this video now, they're also not at the word marking yet to be considered an authority. So that's perfect for us, because once we go and we need to do as far as your site goes when it comes to content, we'll be beating these guys out, and that will not be an issue. Now, I just want to break down Google for you based on this search that I did. So Google is broken down into 3 different sections. So the first section, as you can see, is the Google Guaranteed section. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with this area, but basically Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, and that's because when somebody's calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase from you rather than just filling out a form submission where they might just want to know more about you or your company. Now, if this is something that you were interested in running, if you are currently not already running them, this is something we would definitely have to do research in to make sure that you're actually going to benefit from them, because we obviously want you, getting money, not losing money. So that is that section there. Now, this next section I'm going to go over is the Google My Business section. And this area is a very important section to be in, as are all these areas in Google. So just like I said, when somebody comes to your site, some people come to click to call, some people come to message. Same thing with Google. Some people come to Google to strictly come to the Google Guaranteed section. Other people strictly come here, and so on and so forth. So as far as this area goes, as we can see, we do not see your listing in this area, which again, this is where you want to show up. So what we would need to do to have you come up and start showing up in this area is to, 1, take a look at your actual listing. Now, the listing that you have definitely needs to be optimized. I would suggest for it to be optimized. The last photo that you guys put up was 3 days ago, and it wasn't any sort of geotagged picture that we would want to see. The next thing is your guys's postings. There's no postings on here, which we like to post on the GMB weekly. There's no services listed in here. You know, there's a lot that your listing is currently missing out on, which is what helps you get ranked in this section here. So what we would want to do to get you ranked in this area is first off, get this squared away. And then second, we'd go and find out all the different citations that these guys have themselves listed in. Go list you in all of those on top of 200 to 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, we're going to have to do the same thing and then some, because we obviously want to beat them out. Now, like I said, it takes citations to get in this area. It takes reviews. It takes geotagged pictures, posting on your GMB listing weekly. There's a lot that goes into this area, but as of right now, you're missing out on all the business that strictly comes to this section and this section alone. So we definitely want to get you ranked in this area. Now, the last section of Google I'm going to go over is it's the organic section, and it directly deals with your website. Now, basically, as I scroll through on this first site of the organic section, we do not see your site. And that's obviously an issue. So what we want to, or what it takes, I should say, to get you ranked in this area is having the most relevant backlinks. So what we need to do is we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for. We're currently looking at your stats. Now your UR, meaning how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site, is a 10. This goes all the way up to a 100. This is better than a lot of people, but it's definitely lower than where we would want it to be. Now you have almost 600 backlinks, but they're only rated a 9. Again, this number goes all the way up to a 100. So that tells me the backlinks that you have are not very good. They're spammy, they're weak, they're not relevant, and they could be hurting your rankings. Now, you're currently being found for almost, 6,500 keywords, and because of all this, it says that you're getting over 3,000 traffic. So that says that you're getting 3,000 people to your site per month. Now, when I look at your organic keywords to see exactly where you're getting your business from, I see that you're not getting buyer intent keywords, and I'll show you some buyer intent keywords here in a little bit. So what this tells me is you're getting business from a blog, from stuff like that. This is not the type of traffic that converts into actual paying customers. So if we come over and take a look at your competitors, this is a competitor, you know, again, I can show you multiple competitors of yours. If I go to Google and type in any other service that you offer in any other areas that you offer them, you have completely different competitors. So this is just one of your competitors that I wanted to show you. Their UR is a 12. They only have 400 backlinks, but look, they're already rated a 9. So that's why I said earlier we want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. These guys are getting 944 traffic, but this is the type of traffic that you actually want to be getting. These are buyer intent keywords. These are keywords that these are phrases, I should say, they're keywords that people are going in Google typing each and every month. So for instance, 500 people are going in Google typing Green Bay plumber, and almost 200 of them are going directly to their site. Now that is the type of business that we want you guys to be getting, because these are actual people looking for services that you have to offer in the areas that you offer them. Now look at this, 150 people typing plumber Green Bay WI, 100 people, another 150. You see all the traffic that's there just waiting for you, but as of right now you don't have these keywords, and it's not as simple as having these keywords in your content. We need to add power to them so they gain positions, because we want you to be in the 1 through 10th position, which is the first page of Google. Now to show you just some more of your competitors, this is another one of your competitors that you're missing out on traffic from. And these are the type of keywords that you're missing out from them. You know, kitchen remodel, Green Bay kitchen remodeling, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30. Another one of your competitors, another one of your competitors. There's a lot of business that you're missing out on as of right now, but you see what you're currently getting, and that number does not directly reflect what you are getting because there are no buyer intent keywords on the first page of your organic keywords, which is definitely an issue. So you see what's out there. There's a lot of potential out there for you to get actual paying customers in. It just takes you wanting to take your business to the next level in order to get you there. You're so close, you really are. You just need that little push. And yeah, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I have for you right now. I want to keep this as short as I can, so reach out to him. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great one. Bye.